Welcome back. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 18,400 subscribers by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because we gave ourselves a week, so we in trouble. So make sure you do that. Also, hype the video if you can. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, I know the last video said we a little bit tired of talking about Charlie Kirk. I gotta be honest with you. I like Charlie Kirk, and I think what happened to him is abhorrent. But god damn. God damn, I'm tired of talking about this. But anyway, so we found another loan. Okay, shout out to Smash JT. This comes straight from him. Light Humphreys, marketing manager at Probably Monsters. Sound familiar? Should. See the attached images of some unhinged posts seemingly cheering on the death of Charlie Kirk and insinuates it was done by Trump, okay? These were shared to me anonymously. He already pulled down his LinkedIn. His Threads account has already been pulled as well. Reminder, background, Probably Monsters owned Firewalk Studios, sold to Sony, which was the same studio behind Concord. All right, let's get a good little gobble out of these images, all right? Light Humphreys. It's a oh no. Oh no. Look at this guy. Oh no. Hold on. We gotta Google this. This man's ain't no way. First of all, who names their child Light? Light Humphreys? You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Definitely, ladies, definitely pegging material. Definitely pegging material. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's get back to the grift. Where is it? I lost it. So yeah. So he says Charlie Kirk's I don't even know what that word is. Should read worth it for the Second Amendment. Coincidence they voted to not release the Epstein files at the same time Charlie Kirk was shot? I think not. What if Charlie Kirk wasn't killed for his beliefs and it was like his scorned gay lover or something? All I'm saying is we're jumping to conclusions here. There is a non-zero chance Trump had Charlie Kirk killed to get us away from the Epstein files. I did say he would try some wild ass shit, and this would certainly qualify. Anyway, I'm over Charlie. Let's get back to the Epstein files. Getting shot under a prove me wrong banner while talking about Second Amendment's rights is an irony I thought only writers were capable of. If the only way you can make me feel sympathy for someone like Charlie Kirk is to think about his family, maybe he himself didn't have any actual redeeming qualities. Osama bin Laden had 26 kids and they made a whole movie about how we killed him. Having kids doesn't make you a good person. He continues, damn. In other news, Poland enacted Article 4 of NATO for Russians sending drones. We are dangerously close to a massive escalation. Oh, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some Charlie Kirk deaths every single year so that we can stop having children die at school shootings. Charlie Kirk from an alternate timeline. Yeah, this dude's out of it. This dude's out of it. Light Humphreys. That's crazy. Where is he posting this? Oh, this is on Threads. This is on Threads. I can't believe this nigga still use I'll say this. I can't believe that you niggas hopped to Blue Sky before you hopped to Threads. If I was fucking Mark Zuckerberg, I'd be pissed. I literally gave you niggas the alternative to Twitter and you went to Blue Sky? You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Because Smash JT says I've received word that this person has been let go. Probably Monsters has also made a statement. Damn, can I speak today? Probably Monsters says, respect is one of our core values. Comments recently made by a former employee about Charlie Kirk's death were offensive and violated our social media policy. We do not tolerate this behavior, and the individual is no longer with the company. Goddamn. Every company has a social media policy, even mine. Okay? I'm pretty sure if my ops knew who I worked for, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Anyway, every company has a social media. No, because I don't think I've done anything besides talk on videos about anything that's like that would get me fired. No, I take that back. Nah. Anyway, So every company has a social media policy. A lot of companies operate like, well, you can say whatever you want on social media as long as people don't know that you represent us, which is why they kind of allude to it, right? The companies, like, I don't know about who you guys have worked for, but the companies kind of allude to you never mentioning online that you work for such and such. And the reason they do that is because they know that once you say online who you work for, at least in a post, then everything you say from then on out is linked to them. So they pretty much, I don't know how they say it, but they pretty much like, they're like, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? You can let people know who you work for, but I wouldn't advise it. This is a roundabout way of saying that. In this particular instance, you're talking about the video game industry. So because you're in the video game industry, everything you're doing is front facing. When you, if I got a job at Bethesda today, I would want people to know I work at Bethesda. Well, prestigious studio, even though I don't consider them to be very prestigious because I don't really like their games. But whatever. Prestigious game studio. You also want to be able to audition for other jobs in the future. You want people, hey, yeah, I worked at Bethesda. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this person has experience. And also, there's a little bit of clout that comes with that, right? I mean, it's the reason why a lot of the journalists wish that they were working in the gaming industry. The only thing they can do is cover it, which is how we got Gamergate 1. But the simple fact of the matter is, this is implemented for a reason. And this goofball has his face, his name, and everything all over the internet. And he says some wild shit like that. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. But you know what? As much as I'm tired of talking about the Charlie Kirk situation, I am happy that whether they want to or not, these companies are actually doing what should be done, which is holding people accountable for their actions. This would not have happened 2 years ago. Not with Biden in office. The worst mistake y'all made is that y'all committed this act of violence while Trump was in office. And now it's pretty much people are saying, see, this is why we voted for Trump. Because it's really exposing how insane people on the left are. And I hate to talk about politics so much on this gaming channel, but it is the truth. This affects the gaming industry, and a lot of these whack jobs are working in the video game industry, and they hate you. I remember watching a Clownfish video the other day, and Leon was saying that, you know, when he would see those thumbnails from people like Yellow Flash and Ryan Kennel, where it says they hate you, they want you dead. This is not an exaggeration. These people legitimately want to see you perish because they believe you are evil, when they themselves are the ones that are evil when they want to see you perish for doing nothing more than just saying what you think. And we really just got to start thinking about, you know what I'm saying? This is where I'll give credence to Kata's argument. Stop supporting people that hate you, which I agree with. I just approach it a different way. In my opinion, because where Kata is coming from is like, well, you shouldn't give anything to a company that has hired people that hate you, right? Stop funding those people. Give that money to the up-and-comers, the people you actually can verify, you know what I'm saying, are just trying to make the best content they possibly can. I agree with that. But I also come from a position of, well, we should also let these companies know that this is where you should be moving. And if they do move in the direction that we've told them to move, and we still say fuck them, well then what incentive do they have to listen to anything we got to say? Y'all are gonna do what y'all do anyway. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. As always, may the grift be with you. I'll talk to y'all later. Video.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you.